Shout out to Joe.
Like, welcome back
Welcome back to
this. What is this?
Everyone's like, what the fuck are we even listening to?
Like, Gizmo can only be Gizmo for so long.
Okay, so are we just going to say Gizmo and Gadget? Is that...
Gizmo and Stretch.
Oh, wait, where did I get Gizmo and Gadget from?
I don't know.
Oh, Go Gadget.
Go Gadget, yeah.
Alright, so Gizmo and Stretch?
Gizmo and Stretch.
Alright, but am I Gizmo? Yeah. Okay, alright. Should we start over?
I don't know, man. Now we're picking up.
Alright, yeah, fuck it. We'll just roll with it.
Now we have, like, the chemistry going to where I think it's pretty good.
Alright, so I'm Gizmo.
We don't have to go with Gizmo and Stretch podcast, but I think it's hilarious that I called you Gizmo, and then, like, 3 weeks later, your partner at work said that you looked like a Gizmo.
Which I don't even understand what that means. He just he pulled it out of thin air, and I was like, he literally said Gizmo, and I'm like, how do you know?
What? I mean, a gizmo is just like something you'd be like, this doohickey. You'd be like, oh, I need this gizmo right here to plug into this thing, and then plug that doohickey in. But calling a man like Gizmo, I just think that's got to be top 10 of like nicknames to have is Gizmo, Beans, Crazy Legs.
Yeah.
Beans never gets old. I would call my roommate that in college all the time, Beans. Eventually, he'd be like, stop calling me Beans.
I would literally move out.
If I called you Beans?
If I just live with you and you call me Beans every day?
Yeah.
That would really bother me.
You're like, I'd never live with you. We were close, though. He's my best bud. Now he's in the California.
Dang.
Yep.
So anyways, what can we talk about? We went to dinner tonight.
Yeah.
Tried a new place.
All vegetarian, all vegan.
It was
or
called,
maybe not
what's it
all
called?
vegan. The Red Lentil.
The Red Lentil in Sharon, Mass, man.
In Sharon. Good turnout, a lot of people.
Best town in the U.S. of A., according to some abstract study several years ago.
Some study that doesn't really...
We did see a guy's, this guy walked in there, he had a cool shirt on. And I happened to... Let me pull that up, Jamie.
You took a photo of him?
No, I just looked up
his shirt
quote. He had a shirt on.
Cool.
It was
you
honestly
took a
pretty
photo
cool. It said, work honestly, meditate every day, meet people without fear, and play. And I really like that.
It's like the work hard, play hard motto.
Yeah.
Work harder, play harder.
All right, where can we go from here?
Nebraska, Tennessee, Bossier. What's your take on have you invested any time into the new Thread on Instagram?
Wait, I've heard of Thread.
Yeah.
It's part of Instagram?
Or I think I confused it. I don't think it's part of Instagram.
But like Instagram owns it or something?
Yeah, because Meta owns it now, or Zuck.
Oh, Zuck
owns it. I think it's like his response to Twitter. That's what I've read.
Okay.
So
I've just seen people
clicked it.
Different people like, oh, I'm starting my Thread. Like,
account, yeah.
I already have 100,000 followers. Also, I don't know what the fuck
Something
that
moved
was.
in
Just
there,
like
Stevie? Some sort of animal. We're outside right now.
But it sounded like it was that pack of wood, but
yeah,
I don't
maybe
know how
it's
that would
under
be
it.
possible.
So back on that, you don't have a Thread account yet?
I don't have a Thread, no.
You have a Twitter, though. Do you use your Twitter a lot?
No, not really.
I remember the one time you used your Twitter, it broke my little heart.
Wait, why? I don't remember.
Because we went to Boston one night, and like, you typically don't like to go to Boston always, and we went to Boston, and then we went to the Seaport District, we went to get some food, and then we walked like around the water and stuff, and I remember coming home, and you had like Twitter that night, you were like, I went to Boston for once and actually had fun. And I was just like, oh man, that hurt. I was like, what do you expect, man?
Oh, fuck me, right?
Yeah. I actually had a good time.
For once I enjoyed myself.
For once I enjoyed it.
I've been dragged around this city for the past 10 years, and this is the first time I've ever had fun. Fuck all of my friends.
It's a good time. We love living.
Wait, hold on. But back to Zuck, dude.
Zucky?
How about Zuck versus Musk?
Is this a real thing?
Apparently.
I don't know if I...
And Lex Friedman said he's gonna, train both of them or something.
Who is your money on, but who do you also want to win? Like, who do you think's realistically
I feel like I
gonna
want
win?
Musk to win, but honestly, I think Zuck will win. But if you're talking just jiu-jitsu,
Mm-hmm.
because it doesn't matter how big Musk is, if Zuck has been training jiu-jitsu for a while and like competing, like he could literally kill Musk if he wanted to.
Yeah.
Like people don't actually understand like a little bit of jiu-jitsu goes a long way. Like somebody who's like just been training jiu-jitsu for like 3 months has like an insane upper hand over like just a regular person walking around.
Yeah.
So, and I say that as a person who doesn't do jiu-jitsu. I did it for about 8 months
You
or
did
something.
jiu-jitsu or Krav Maga?
No, I did jiu-jitsu. Yeah,
Oh.
I did it for like probably 8-9 months or so, and
That's a long time.
I think I only had
forgot
like
about
one
that
or
time.
2 stripes on my white belt. So like, I understand that I'm not the authority on fucking martial arts, but I did it long enough to know like
The ins and outs.
yeah, long enough to be like, oh, like this is a like very valuable skill.
Yeah.
And so
I think
Yeah.
Zuck is deceiving. Like, I feel like you don't know what he's capable of. Like, he could just pull out... He has a bag of tricks.
I was just gonna say he could pull out a third arm. Like
He
dude, he literally
you don't
looks
know
like an
what's
alien.
gonna happen. He could start coding mid-fight. Coding?
Oh
He could
my
start
god!
coding
My
mid-fight,
brain,
create
when
an
I
AI.
I went to a totally different direction.
What did you think of?
When like in my line of work, like coding is like a code is like somebody's dead.
Okay, then no,
like
not
coding would be like somebody's just died on you. That's where my mind went. But coding like computer coding.
that. Yeah. Like, he'll create like an
of
AI.
Facebook.
My arm won't stop twitching.
Really?
Yeah. What's wrong? Like, this part of
Maybe-
my arm right here. Right here.
Have you drinking water today?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like, have you ever, like, when you're sitting there sometimes, like, it'll feel like something's below the surface of, like, your...
yeah,
under your,
yeah.
And it'll just start doing that, like, little, like, bump thing. That's going on right now.
Did you have like a lot of bananas or anything today?
I did have a banana. I think I had 2 bananas today.
Okay, it could be electrolytes.
Too many?
Potentially.
Potassium.
What can kill you? Literally.
I know, that's too many bananas can kill you. Oh, there's a firefly right there.
You would not believe your eyes.
You would not believe your... See, there's a bunch of them.
Oh yeah.
Viewers at home, I wish you could see this. They are bugs that light up. That's what a firefly is, for those that don't know.
I thought I fucking silenced my phone. What the fuck? Goddamn.
There goes the kids' version of this
It's our
podcast.
friend, ST. If you know, you know.
ST.
Sent me something on the gram, as they call it.
The gram. I had the first fireflies of the year. I haven't seen. We had like 2 there. Oh, there's another. Yeah.
I saw something the other day
Owl City, man.
on the 3rd of July or the 4th of July. I saw something.
3rd of July. What would you say was a bigger song? Owl City Fireflies or Hey There Delilah? Plain White Tees. If
Dude,
you had
that's
to
like
pick one, what's your favorite of that?
oh, hey there, Delilah.
Yeah, I'm going Hey There Delilah.
Dude, because that Firefly, it would piss me off. Like, it was like so like nasally and like just like
Very
you would not believe your eyes, 10 million fireflies. It like kind of bothered me after a while.
banger, man. And then Hey There Delilah, I remember that like
Hey there, Delilah. What's
That was
it
middle
like
school.
in New York City, you're 1,000 miles away.
they were on iCarly
but
and
girl,
everything.
tonight you look so pretty. Da, da, da. Yeah.
Which one did you have a crush on?
iCarly.
No.
The bands.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what they look
Just
like.
kidding, I know, that's why I said it.
Oh, dude, what's that other song? The one with like when he's having a smoke and she's taking a cab.
My girl's in that
No,
song?
no, no, no.
Oh, when she's having a smoke. And she's
Having a smoke,
Oh, that's
and she's taking a cab.
that's Mr. Brightside, The Killers.
Yeah, dude,
The
that was a good
national
one.
anthem of the human race. That's what I
Dude.
think it is. I think if you were to pick a song, oh, there's a bat that just flew by. If you were to pick a song that everyone would like, I think that's the one.
Yeah.
Like, that I think is just so good. Everybody can dance to that song. It's just you don't even need the music. Like a lot of bars I've seen, people will just start singing it and everybody joins in.
It's a good one. There's a fucking Boeing 47 over our head or something, so that's why it's also my dogs. They won't stop barking. I was gonna say something not as nice, but
Welcome to the Describing Things That You Can't See podcast.
what can we talk about? Have you ever had any? I was gonna say extraterrestrial. What's the word
Experience?
for like? Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Last night actually.
Actually?
No.
Oh my god, my dogs really need to stop. This is absolutely insane.
I have not had any, I don't think. But I do have those occasional times where you do see something in the sky and you're just kind of like, the thing's looking weird, you know? But it'll just be like a plane, but still, I don't know. I think it's definitely real, and
What the
good
fuck?
timing. I hope that picked it up. Do you have experience with you have experience?
You don't know this story?
I don't think so.
The ghost?
Oh, that. I want to go to sleep tonight. I thought aliens.
Oh, aliens.
I thought, maybe I misinterpreted your question. I thought you were talking to me about aliens. I must have misheard
no, that's
that.
why I was confused when you said it.
When I just brought up aliens out of nowhere.
Sometimes when you think you see something in the sky, but it's just a plane, I'm like...
That's Tom DeLonge answering a question. How you been today? Well, aliens are real. That's for sure.
No, I don't think I finished my sentence. That was my fault.
No. I'd rather not go into the story, because I know it will keep me up at night.
Alright, that's fine.
Because, like, that's the same thing, like, when I was a kid in elementary school, if a kid would be like, oh, yeah, this happened to me. And then I'd just be like, alright, I'll see you guys in, like, a few days. So how you been, bud? Good things?
Good, I suppose.
Living in the summer. It's really hot out.
Another day above ground.
Another day, another dollar. How about we just talk about your insane love for Baby Ruths?
What the fuck?
You love Baby Ruth candy bars.
God. That's like how rumors get started. I don't know if I ever had a Baby Ruth.
I think I could be so good at that because people would just be like, I don't know what you're talking about or if you're telling the truth. Yeah, Baby Ruths. Because it's so, like, obscure.
Yeah.
It'd be like, it has to be
When I think
true.
of Baby Ruth, I think of...
Babe Ruth?
It's either The Sandlot, or it's the movie with, like, the cave and the guy that had the big messed up head. Like, baby... Like, they called... The guy's name was Baby Ruth, I think.
The Goonies?
Yeah, didn't they... Wasn't there, like...
His name was Baby Ruth?
Or, like, there was something to do with Baby Ruth.
I know of the Goonies. I've actually never seen the Goonies. But, like, here, that's like a...
You've never seen the Goonies?
I haven't.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Coming from a movie fanatic.
I'm a movie buff.
I've seen about 7 movies in my life.
The Truman Show.
The Truman Show, Miracle.
The Notebook.
The Notebook, yep.
That's not it. We watched This Is 40. That one time in New Hampshire. Me and Stevie went to New Hampshire and stayed in a cabin one day. And, like, they had a bunch of movies and DVDs, and we were like, all right, let's just pick this one. And it was This Is 40. The movie's like 2.5 hours long with Paul Rudd and somebody else. I forget her name. She's pretty funny. But it was a pretty good movie, I'm not going to lie. It was on the other day. I was watching it again. I was like, it's got a good dialogue. I think it's funny. But I think we were just looking for something easy to watch, and then I remember talking to you after, and I was like, that was a pretty long movie for a rom-com.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, you've seen the Joker.
The one with rom-com. The one where he zips his dick in his pants.
Which I don't know.
He goes to like the girl's bathroom and he goes pee and then he zips his pants up and he like catches his dick in his
I
zipper.
have not seen that one.
Oh, I think it was Jim Carrey.
Classic.
It might have been Jim Carrey, but I'm not positive.
We've seen Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, of course.
Black Mass, one of our favorites.
Oh yeah.
We love a good Whitey Bulger story.
Black Mass, and then there was the other one.
The Town.
The Town, yeah.
Dude, nothing's better than The Town. Top. That. I'll watch that movie any day of the week. That and Goodfellas. Goodfellas is
I don't
so
remember
good.
seeing Goodfellas.
All the mob movies.
Oh, I mean Willy Wonka, of course.
Willy Wonka is really good. Did
the
you see
old one, not the bullshit fucking
Johnny Depp one.
2012 one.
Did you watch the whole thing, the new one?
I don't think so. Isn't there 2 new ones or no?
I know of at least one with Johnny Depp. I didn't really make it through at all.
Oh no,
But the original is so good.
Yeah, the original one. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but the original. People will know what we're talking about.
The real one, the Gene Wilder one. And the cool thing about Charlie is
He bites the lemon cup. Like Augustus Goop gets stuck in the slide.
this gloop. Violet, you're turning violet.
Yeah, these what is it? These schnozberries taste like
The
schnozberries.
schnozberries taste like
And
schnozberries.
they have to roll her out of the factory,
Dude,
or like she blows up.
So many things happen to those children. The actor in real life that played Charlie, I don't know if he was an actor prior to that. He just he acted in that movie.
And he has a farm now, right?
Yeah, he's like a
in
farmer.
Like Iowa or some shit.
It's awesome. He's just he did that one movie, crazy success, and then just went. He was like, I'm just gonna be a farmer now.
He probably gets a check often, probably
I
for
would
life.
hope, yeah. Every time they play it.
Dude, that's honestly the life. You just play in one movie, you get a check,
and you're
frequently. You probably make a lot of money to begin with, maybe.
Maybe.
Then
At
you
that
get a
time,
check.
You never know.
You get royalties or whatever they call it.
Yep.
And then you say, screw it, I don't want to be famous, and you just move and you own a farm and you just live a regular life.
And then you do have I was watching the interview. He does have the cool artifacts from it. I think he had oh, here's a golden ticket from my time with that movie. And
you know who I didn't like at all? The creepy guy, the one.
Oh, the dude with the glasses.
He's in the tunnel or something, and
I forget his name. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy was slithering. He was just
He was yeah. He was
sketchy.
always around, but then you find out he was a good guy.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you find out it's I don't know what his name was. We'll call him Smithers, from Simpsons. Oh, that's Smithers.
Yeah.
Stay away from Smithers.
But he was good all along.
But then I think he's in on the joke, or not the joke. He's in on the whole thing. The best.
Oh, he must have worked. He must have worked at the factory then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good day, sir.
You lose. The other podcast that I love, the Workaholics one, This Is Important podcast, he has a soundboard, and he has that on there. It's just, you lose! And we need a soundboard. But the problem is, if I had a soundboard, I'd just click it. We'd have a lot of good things on the soundboard.
We would have a ton.
Escada. Your body is asparagus would be playing 24/7.
Yeah.
Because we already speak in soundboard almost.
Yeah, it's literally
You
just
and me are just saying
clips.
memes. Yeah.
If you went down by the river, then where the fuck you at?
It's all, hi sisters. Do you think would we get sued if we started the podcast like that? Hi sisters. Hey, that's my line.
I don't think we'd get sued because nobody knows.
Well, we know who it is.
No, yeah, but oh, it's a bug on my arm. Fuck. But it's not like he's gonna find out about our podcast. He's famous, and we're not.
Yeah.
Unless we blew up. Unless
we blow up talking about literally
unless
nothing.
we turn into JRE.
Hey, you want to hear us talk about zero nothing? But maybe some people like that, I guess. I'm going to say, though, I like seeing kids ride their bikes in the summer.
Yeah.
It's It's a classic thing. There's
My dogs need to stop. It's
There's-
actually getting absurd.
Stevie's dog's barking, and there's kids riding up and down the street on their bikes. What time is it? It's probably like 9 at night. Is it 9 o'clock? Let's see.
It's at 8:52.
8:57. Close.
Oh, damn.
Stevie's a pro at guessing
Dude, I
time.
told
he
you.
can get it down to the minute most
So that's
times,
5 minutes off.
which is good, yeah. 8:57 on a Saturday night. It's pretty dark out, and there's kids riding their bikes. I like seeing it. Reminds me of our youth. You'd just
Yeah.
be playing out all day.
Speaking of that, we were talking about bringing back floor hockey.
Oh, hell yeah. I love that.
That was literally like, I can't even tell you how many hours I spent like playing floor hockey.
Your knees would just be so red.
Yeah, but
Worth
I remember I
it,
used to play at my dad's house,
Mm-hmm.
and there was like in the attic. It was hot as fuck, but it had like a really soft, like I think it was a really soft pink carpet.
Why was it sexy?
What?
That one went right over your head. you were like, it's in his attic. It's hot as fuck. And then I said, why is it so sexy?
No, it's not.
That what you said, though, was just like kind of, it had a little anger in it.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Continue.
Onward? As Theo Vaughn would say?
Onward.
Yeah, so, no, the temperature was extremely hot. But I think the carpet was, like, relatively soft.
Yeah.
And, I would just spend hours up there.
You and the boys?
Yeah, and you could, if you guys remember, those who played mini hockey back in the day, like, if you only had, like, say you were a righty and your friend was a righty, and you only had, like, one righty stick, you could take the lefty, put it over the stove, over the fire,
yeah.
get it all nice and hot, and then you could bend it, and you could make another righty stick.
Yep.
And it was just, oh my
Melt
god.
the plastic.
It was
and
so
just bend
fun,
it.
like, just, like, the amazing saves, like, it would just always end in chaos, like, somebody would be on their stomach, like, fighting for their life, like, trying to, like, get a goal, and, like,
You could fight each other, too, if
Oh,
you
it was
wanted
just
to. Drop the gloves.
best. It was just the best.
I love that. I would wear my goalie helmet when I play because I just wanted to get into character.
I think I did that before, too.
But it wasn't that fun to take one of those blue little balls off the dome. Or like
Yeah, it was blue or yellow.
You'd get one in the eye every now and then and be like, it hurt.
Yeah.
You'd go upstairs or whatever with a red eye.
And then somehow there would always be, like, a stick flying.
Yeah. And they hurt because they were like hard plastic.
Yeah. And they'd say they were Franklin. They'd say Franklin on them.
Franklin, yep. I had like red and blue ones.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you could get like a Bruins wooden one, which was really
I don't think
cool.
I ever had. I had just the regular blue and red.
Those were the best ones though, because they had the curves like the Sidney Crosby or like the Ovechkin curve, which is basically a right angle. It's like his curve of the stick is like
Yeah.
that thing is acute. That is not an obtuse curve right there. That's an illegal curve.
Yeah, I missed that.
The OV curve. Yeah, those were the days. Just playing mini hockey, wiffle ball too. Though I loved wiffle ball. We played that a ton.
Yeah, wiffle ball was good.
Just hanging out.
What else? What else is good?
You play manhunt,
Getting out of school on a half day.
or even better than that, snow day.
Oh yeah.
Just to one up you. You find out
You see your town on the news.
you're watching that thing like it's like a hot pocket in the microwave.
Oh my god! And then it pops up.
It
and
pops
you're
up.
like,
And you're like
"Yeah."
you're waiting for your letter. You're like C. This town, and then if
But
it's
I don't know why they would always
skipped
wait till like 7 in the morning. It's like, bro, this is ridiculous.
Like,
You
tell
gotta
me
like
the
everybody's
night
gonna get
before.
up. Yeah, tell me the night before. Everybody's gonna get up.
I want to sleep in.
Despite there being 4.5 feet of snow outside, and you just gotta like be like ready, but like praying to God that your school got canceled. It's just stupid.
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I hope now the people that make the decision are getting smarter, where they can be like, yeah, let's just do it the night before. Especially like
Yeah.
if your parents have work the next day, like you want to just be. You don't want them to have to wait last minute. It's good to know the night before.
Yeah, that's true. But then I can see on the other hand, like the superintendent doesn't want to like, all right, like it's gonna like be bad tomorrow. Let's cancel it, and then
It's nothing.
like half the time the weather guy's wrong.
Yeah.
So then like if it's like actually not bad out, then he's gonna get like heat. Like no pun intended, but like he's gonna get heat for canceling school.
On a snow day.
So it's like
That was such a poetic sentence.
some would call me Robert Frost.
Robert Frost. That adds into it too because it's snow.
Oh, I didn't even
It
mean
just
that.
keeps piling up.
Pile it up, man. Like a
I think
car.
we had a
crash.
snow day this year, and like all it did was rain, and it was windy, and they canceled it. But I think it was kind of like a makeup day. It was like, we're gonna cancel it, but you know. Yeah, but half days were good too.
Oh, you know what else is good? Going into the hockey rink and you got that ice cold air in your nose,
The ice cold
and you're walking in there with your gang,
with your
and
boys.
you're about to fuck the other team up. Like you're all pumped up, like you're like, oh, we're gonna
You got
crush these
AC/DC
guys.
pumping like just in the locker room.
Yeah.
Thunderstruck's playing.
Oh my god.
You're ready to go.
Yep. And then and then it would even elevate it even more. Like this is more when you started to get like older playing hockey.
Mm-hmm.
Warm ups
Yeah.
on the games when
Oh,
then they introduce like the music, like the speakers,
When you come out
and
to
you
the
start
songs,
circling and
dude,
you're
you
half.
feel like a pro.
Oh, and you're just ready.
You're amped up. And then
Yeah.
you're taking a look at the audience. You're like, all right, we got some people here,
Yeah.
and then let's play.
And then after the game, you go to that snack bar, and you get the chicken
The
tenders.
tendies, the fries,
Yeah.
and my favorite, or just an ice blue Gatorade.
Oh my god,
Dude,
the
a
slush.
blue Gatorade or a slush.
Oh yeah.
Right after, like you're super thirsty. It's all the good stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the classic meme. It's like when it's 3 a.m. and you go to get like a drink from the fridge. It's like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
so good. Yeah, that apple juice is super good late at night.
Apple juice.
When I was a kid, yeah, like if it was really thirsty late at night, I would go for apple juice. That's a good one, or just ice water.
Yeah.
I don't know
Oh,
if-
you know what else is good? Not necessarily at night, but like just like a nice little treat is the Italian ices, the Luigi's.
Luigi, yeah.
Oh man, I love
Crazy that
those.
he did well. Mario just fell off with his ice business.
Dude, and don't even get me started on Waluigi.
Dude, Waluigi's non-existent in that world.
The audience is like, what the
Wario?
fuck just happened?
Dude, Wario is lit. He's the big one, right? Or is Waluigi the big one? Is he the thin one?
Waluigi's the thin, the purple guy, I
So,
think. And
those that don't
Wario's
know-
the big dude.
For those that don't know, I pretty much have the same body type as Waluigi.
Oh my
We are one and the
God,
same. We're
dude.
basically two. I'm walking on sticks.
And I'm trying to figure out who the fuck.
That sounds like a fart. That was my chair. But even if it was a fart, nothing wrong with that. I have no problem accepting it. Who would you be?
I don't think I'm quite Donkey Kong, but like,
Well, that's one though. Like you can just be like, if you're, Donkey Kong's one of the best.
yeah, but I'm not that big. Like who would be Donkey Kong? Like Brendan Schaub,
Yeah, I could see.
I
that.
guess.
Yeah, he would be Donkey Kong.
That sounded like a fart too. That was my hand is itchy as hell, and I'm itching it off for the wicker.
You might
chair.
be a Koopa. Just kidding. No, not Koopa. You're definitely not Toad. I know that.
No,
I don't think we know. I don't know.
I was gonna say Mario, but I don't have a mustache anymore, so it's like.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you would have been. You would have been.
Oh, not that I'm
Mario,
as
I would've
short
been
as Mario,
Luigi.
but
You Bowser maybe?
no, he's
But you're
too.
not angry.
He's too much.
You're not angry.
Um,
Wario.
who's just like a regular freaking person.
I mean, is Wario not regular to you?
Was Wario the? Wait, I'm still.
Wario
Wario's the
is-
bigger guy, right?
He's like.
He's like a thick.
He's like the thick version of Mario.
All right, then fuck it. I am Wario.
Dude, you're Peach. You're Peach. No, I forget. Maybe, yeah. Waluigi, though, I am one and the same with him. I don't have a mustache.
Oh, yeah. You got the hat, too.
When we run, our legs go first and bodies come second. Because the legs are long, we're lanky. I ran track in high school once. I'll never forget this. They filmed us recording. They recorded us running track. And, like, I looked at my race because I wanted to see it. And, dude, I just see me run by.
Your legs are like 3 feet in front of your torso?
It looked like a skeleton ran by. It looked like
somebody's shadow.
It looked like just a skeleton was running.
How about in Mario Kart when is it the shell? There's like some kind of sound effect where it's like shuffling, like
yeah,
like I'm doing like
the little box thing, the mystery box.
It's like somebody rattles like a box of like I don't know how to describe it. It's like a but not that pitch. It's like.
Is this in Mario Kart, you said?
I think Mario Kart.
And what does this have to do?
You were saying. Oh my god, I don't know. I don't remember. You made some noise or something, and then.
How I was like a skeleton running by.
Yeah, I think I was trying to offer a sound effect to like you running by, but I can't remember. Like I don't know how to properly explain the sound, but it was like a sound of like when you throw, like it wasn't like throwing a shell, but it was like something. See, this is what I'm famous for. Is
you're going down.
I go on a tangent, but I don't know.
Deep into this tangent, man. It's like I don't know what. Yeah, I can't imagine what you're talking about.
Like I can hear it though in my head. I just don't know. I don't know what the sound effect is.
And what does this have to do?
He doubles down.
Dude,
all right, fuck it. Abandon ship.
No, what does it have to do with it? I'm genuinely curious though.
You said you were running like a skeleton and like that like moving, like bones moving, like would.
Yeah. Oh, and that has to do with the sound.
Yeah.
So it sounds like a skeleton. Huh.
Yeah. Alright.
Now I want to know what it is. Because in my head I keep picturing the mystery box thing. But it's not. Wow.
I don't know.
I mean, we'll get there.
No, we won't.
No, we won't. No, they didn't. That's one of the things we quote here at the podcast is Billy Madison. That's another movie that should have been on the list.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We love Billy Madison, Chris Farley, and that is.
I'll turn this damn bus around on your precious little field trip.
Yeah, that movie is super quotable.
What? Oh, wait, a movie. I just remembered another movie. Grind, was it called?
Grind.
Do you remember Grind?
Grind or Drive?
Drive? What the fuck is Drive?
I didn't hear what you said. Did you say
No,
Grind? Grind.
It takes place in a strip club. No, I'm just kidding.
Movie?
I'm just kidding. It's Grind. It's like a skateboard movie.
Wow. I haven't heard.
Oh, I think we talked about this one time, and you had said you had never seen it.
It's
But it was like, I probably saw it in like the early 2000s, and it was just like what you would think, like grunge, like teenager fucking skateboarding, like it was a good movie.
Does it beat Brink? Brink is. Have you seen Brink?
Is that another skateboarding one?
No, rollerblading. Disney Channel. Those were the days.
I don't know.
Let's watch a Disney Channel movie. Oh, you probably heard that. That was I swallowed something.
What else? What else is good? What else we got?
What do we like? We like ice cream.
Oh yeah, we had
talk
tonight.
About simple things. That's what we.
Well, not ice cream, but we had a dessert tonight.
We had a cake
from the red. What was it called?
The red lentil.
The red lentil in Sharon that we mentioned earlier.
The red pencil.
It was coconut. Vanilla like coconut cake or something.
I think it was. I don't know. Vegan,
but it wasn't
free,
regular
it was
cake.
Vegetarian.
It was like. Like, it wasn't flour. It was like...
For all we know, I was joking. It could have been like
It almost tasted
rice.
wet.
It was wet.
It was like a wet, like...
Super sugary, though. I'm not going to lie. That thing was...
You said you could feel it up to your
I could feel
temples.
it in my teeth. I could feel it in my head how sugary it was. I feel like my stomach, man. And I didn't finish mine either because I was like, you would think it would be like, you know, it's supposed to be a healthy restaurant. It wouldn't be like that sugary. But this thing was like This thing was like a baby bottle pop.
A baby bottle pop. Oh my god.
That thing was just you're dipping it in a baby bottle pop.
You sound like Dr. Phil right now.
You got two options, okay? That's like we did this the other podcast, and I was like, this is just Hank Hill. We got two options.
Yeah.
Okay? It's a hybrid between Dr. Phil, remember last time? Yeah, you went downtown. You were like, chiropractors aren't real doctors.
Oh my god.
And good thing we didn't publish that podcast.
Oh, the chiropractors would have been all over me.
We'd be 10 feet under. Sure, not 10 feet, 6 feet. But we
But
could be 10
I mean,
feet.
I don't give a fuck. I'll double down. Chiropractors are not real doctors. They are not physicians. I'm sure some of them are legit and want to help people and make them feel better by cracking their bones.
You know who we're going to have on the podcast next week?
But
Dr. Alan Harper.
who's
2.5
that?
Men. He's a chiropractor on the show, 2.5 Men.
Oh,
But yeah, why don't we bring a chiropractor on next week?
we could bring the guy from Houston or Dallas, whatever, the ring dinger guy.
Yeah, that dude.
But I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. That's not a real doctor.
You wouldn't mind like talking to him about it?
I know for a fact we will never find a fucking chiropractor to do this. This
podcast.
Yeah, but
Hi, we can't pay you anything. We don't have an audience.
we
My
actually
friend
haven't.
thinks you're not real.
We actually haven't posted our episode. But will you come on?
Will you come on? My friend doesn't believe you. Maybe for the sake of like defending his practice or her practice, they would. You know. They
But
stand up to an internet bully.
I don't care. Like, an internet bully. Oh my god.
I'm kidding. You're the last thing.
But they're just not. Like, I don't care what anybody says. It's deceiving too. The word doctor, that is so deceiving because you could be like, oh yeah, I'm Dr. Blake, but really you're a fucking philosopher. Like, you have a doctorate in your area of study, but it doesn't mean you're a doctor, like a doctor. So.
And there are many different ways of being a doctor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, psychiatrist would be a doctor, right?
That's one that I'm confused on. I don't know if they have to actually go through medical school and then do like a residency in psychology, or if you can just be a doctor and not be a physician. That's one I'm not sure on. But
I have a doctorate in.
Or then there's psychiatrist versus psychologist.
Yeah, I get confused.
So I don't.
Those.
Yeah, I don't know.
Too many psych things. I'm a doctorate of art.
Of heart.
Of art.
Oh. I'm a doctorate of heart, dude.
Of heart, you are, yeah.
I'm just a fucking. I don't even know.
Oncology recapitulates phylogeny. You know that?
What the fuck?
Or no, not oncology. Ontogeny recapitulates phylogeny.
What is it? Cancer?
Ontogeny?
What is ontogeny?
My dad taught me this thing like in middle school. He was like, or maybe it was freshman year high school. He was like, just say that. Your teachers will be so impressed with you. And I kept going over it myself. I was like, ontogeny recapitulates phylogeny.
Wait, you gotta look that up now.
I know, it's probably bad.
It's actually crazy that you like said that. Like,
oh yeah,
I've never heard you say it. But
it's
like,
not oncology. The reason I was thinking oncology, I was like, oh okay, that sounds like it. But yeah, oncology is the cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, ontogeny. I think it has something to do with embryos. Ontogeny recapitulates phylogeny. Basically, what I'm getting at is I'm Goodwill Hunting.
I'm not fucking leaving.
We're not leaving. You're sitting on a winning lottery ticket. If you're still in this town, I'll fucking kill you. That movie is super quotable. That's on the list too. Goodwill Hunting is just Ben Affleck, Matthew Damon.
I like Ben Affleck.
Dude, have you seen his Dunkin' Donuts coffee order? There's like
I don't think
there's
so.
like pictures of it on Twitter. Like some paparazzi got it.
It's like 9 sugars.
Dude, there's like 50 sugars at the bottom of it, just unmixed.
Oh.
And I feel like
The bottom is just an inch of
the
sugar.
bottom was like an inch of sugar. It cracks me up. Then there's another one of him spilling the coffees, and there's like it's like a sequence of him falling with the coffees.
Oh
And
my god.
I feel like he's kind of a guy the paparazzis just go like, all right, we can turn this into a meme. It's like the cigarette one.
Dude, I was just thinking that, yeah.
The cigarette one. Or when
Oh, I love the cigarette one.
my favorite is the one where it's got the haircut. Where he has a haircut and like it's like when your barber asks like if you like your haircut. And then you say yeah, and then it cuts to like him outside
Like crying.
with the bad haircut smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, he's kind of like a meme guy. He's a Boston man.
I'm trying to think, what other movies are there that I've seen that are good?
You see the Lizzie McGuire movie?
I don't know.
You don't know, or you don't want to answer? Because I know the answer.
I mean, I'm sure I've seen it. I just know the name Lizzie McGuire. I don't really remember.
Hilary Duff. You weren't really
Yeah.
a Disney Channel kid?
Not really, no. I mean, I would watch,
ESPN?
like, obviously, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody
Oh,
and
Good show.
all the other stuff before that, like Rocket Power and
Rocket Power, Drake and
Courage the
Josh.
Cowardly Dog, which is terrifying.
Courage is good.
Drake and Josh and, what the fuck is, that show?
All that?
With the kid, he's a
Oh, dude, Wild Thornberries.
yeah, the Wild Thornberries.
That was Donnie.
Yeah.
His name was Donnie, and then Darwin was the monkey. Eliza Thornberry.
Yep.
Dude, that guy, the dad's nose.
I can literally picture with the spike. He's got the spiky red
He's
hair.
got the spiky red hair.
He's got he has a mustache, right?
Yeah, he has a mustache. He's like,
And he'd wear like a tan
"Eliza,
shirt.
What are we doing today?
Yeah, he had like a like some kind of accent, I think.
Donnie was probably the MVP of the show, though.
Yeah.
'Cause he just would just like gibberish all the time. And then Darwin had an accent too. He was like the monkey. He was just kind of like I think he was one of the smartest ones. But now I'm coming back to that show. It's just like, oh, Eliza. I can remember the intro. She has like the special power where she can talk to animals. Like that's the premise of the show. I
Oh.
forgot about that until now.
Wait, was there a wife?
The mom?
Yeah.
I don't know. She had an older sister that was like. She was kind of like emo. She was like, oh. I don't wanna
The
be
sister had an
here."
older sister?
Yeah, Eliza had an older sister who had like blonde hair, and it would always cover.
Oh, she
one
always
of
wore
her
like a
eyes.
black shirt.
I don't know if it was black. She always wore sandals, and she always had her hair covering one of her eyes.
Oh, I can picture that now.
And
Yeah,
she
yeah.
was just kind of like, I don't want to.
Just the one big eyeball.
Yeah, dude, good shows. Rocket Power was so good though. That inspired me so much to like go out and do stuff as a kid though. Be like, oh,
I mean,
look
it's
at this
practically
game.
why you became a professional scooterer
That's
and
why
skateboarder.
I had to.
I mean, otherwise you wouldn't have made it to Bam Margera's house in Pennsylvania,
Viva la Bam, baby.
down by the Allegheny.
Allegheny, man. Yeah, you can tell Bam's from Pennsylvania. Pick up the phone.
Down by the Allegheny, man.
Viva la Bam. What are you doing? Pick up the phone.
Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil.
Wait, that was his name, right?
Yeah,
Phil.
Uncle Phil.
And then Vito.
Uncle's
Don
Phil.
Vito.
Don Vito.
Phil.
Uncle Phil. Why are we Uncle? No, Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil
is
was
the
Philadelphia.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
But there was a
Uncle
Phil,
Phil.
though. Wasn't there a Phil in Bam Margera? There was a Phil.
Phil is his dad, yeah.
The dad, but not Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil is, yeah.
I combined the two because Pennsylvania. I think
Fresh
that's
Prince
where
of
I
Bel-Air.
fucked up.
Fresh Prince. That show was good.
Apparently, Bam's mom. I heard this the other day on I think it was a podcast or something. Apparently, back in the day, Bam's mom was a smoke show.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Who'd you hear that from?
I don't remember. It was on YouTube, I think, or like Spotify. There was some kind of. Oh, dude! It was a podcast with Novak.
Oh yeah, because he's in like recovery and
And-
stuff. He's doing real good.
It was. Oh my God! Who was he talking to? It was Novak and maybe Theo Vaughn.
That's an interesting pair. That's a good combo.
Yeah. And they were just talking about how, she was a smoke show apparently.
That whole show. I miss Viva La Bam.
Yeah, I hope Bam.
I hope Bam gets better.
Because I never knew this, but apparently Bam was the one that would always, like, keep Novak in line and, like...
Yeah.
But he would also give him, like, second chances and, like, people are like, why the fuck are you, like, helping him? And he would... Like, I don't know if he would enable him, but he wouldn't give up on him, basically.
Yeah.
And now it's like Bam is the one that's fucked up.
It's like vice versa.
Novak is clean, and yeah.
Yeah, Novak has like started an empire of...
Have you seen his I think it's a book he came out with.
I haven't, no.
Yeah, it's all about his sobriety.
His recovery and sobriety. Yeah, that whole crew. And then you got Jackass.
Yep.
That was like that idea when they started, it must have been like the light bulb went off. You know, like oh, we could just hurt ourselves on camera. And like all you need is a video camera and a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, everybody loves that shit.
And it's just, like it doesn't it's just so funny that it like it's not surprising that it took off. I think it was just they needed consistency and they worked.
Yeah, Novak was saying in this podcast that he was like, it was the fucking perfect job for me because he was like, I was addicted to heroin and this and that, and they were like offering him a job where he could get paid good, and then he would like get to stay in a house because this is like when he was like homeless and like prostituting himself and like doing drugs and shit in Baltimore.
Yeah.
And this would like put a roof over his head. He'd make good money. He'd get like a little bit of fame, and then he would be able to justify getting narcotics because he'd volunteer all the time on set and get injured, and then he could literally go to the hospital and be like, you can't deny that I just broke my fucking leg doing this stupid stunt, and then the doc would write him strips, and so it was like a revolving door of like it would help him get
like stuff.
Yeah, it would help him get like a roof over his head and
it kind of
money
keeps
and
him in
stuff.
a loop, though.
But then it's like a loop. Yeah,
it's like the classic saying, a double-edged sword. It's like it keeps him going, but it's gonna make him harder to stop that stuff.
Yeah. But I could see from his perspective, like from like an addict's perspective, it was like the fucking
just
perfect
kept going.
thing.
Yeah, he's like he had no end in sight.
Yeah. What else we got?
What else we got? Couple motorcycles going by.
Yeah.
We love it, man.
We gotta have what else? What else we got?
What else is there, man? You know. Awkward. This is the Awkward Silence podcast. Excuse me. That isn't a bad name.
It's not a bad name, no.
Because it happens.
But then people are gonna be expecting.
What if it was the Awkward Silence podcast and then there's nothing? It's just a quiet the whole time. For
it's
50
like
minutes,
noise.
it's just a bar of like sound.
Yeah.
It's not. There's no fluctuation of anything. It's just like crickets basically. This is the first time we've done the podcast outside. I'm gonna say I kind of like it.
Little breeze.
I like it more.
Yeah.
Although I will say I think I have at least 15 mosquito bites on each of my ankles.
I just got bit for the first. Fuck. Right when you said that was the first time I got bit.
My legs have been itching.
I mean, I've had them like
time.
on me a little bit, but that was the first time one bit me, I think.
I got my pants rolled up. I got my ankles exposed. It hurt, mate. We got a skateboarder going by, Tony Hawk.
There's Nico.
Nico?
Yep.
Nico kneecaps?
The other Nico.
The other Nico.
Our neighbor Nico. He's got one of those skateboards that like goes 50 miles an hour.
Wait, it's not electric?
No, I shouldn't have called it a skateboard. Yeah, it's
is
a
it
board.
a boosted board thing?
I think so, yeah.
You can just motorize it?
Yep.
I like those. I haven't tried one, but jeez, man.
He goes everywhere. He's like 17, 18. He fucking goes to Boston. He gets on the train. He goes to Boston.
That's
like
it,
skates everywhere. Like
that's how you do it. That's how you do it, man.
I don't know. What else? What else is new in your world, Cam?
What's new in my world? It's a great question. Just living the vida loca for one.
I knew you were gonna say that.
That's all I say is living the vida loca. But, body. That's the Ed Bassmaster shout out. Wait, I'm twisting a button. You know, I don't know, not that interesting. Nothing really much interesting to say. I think it's the summer. You know, we're doing our thing. We're working jobs. We're painting pictures, making musics. You know, hanging out with friends. Getting food, getting ice cream. We were supposed to hit the links tonight.
The links.
Which means is code for us
Mini
playing
golf.
mini golf. But we didn't. I think we'll do that again sometime though soon. Because it's always a good feeling when one of us gets a hole in one.
Oh, it's the best. Me and Peter went a couple months, like probably 3 months ago.
Oh yeah, you went.
Oh, it was competitive, and
Did
then
you
he
get
was
a hole in one?
Then at one point I think I did get one, but there was like one point where he was like turned it up a notch and was kicking my ass.
He can do that.
And then
Yeah.
like somehow I like made this insane comeback, and I beat him.
That's sick. Just you PGA'd it.
Joe just pulled into the driveway. My brother.
My birdie.
Yo.
That's awesome.
What are you, fucking deaf?
Buddy. Yeah, but I love nothing better than when you get that mini golf hole in one and everyone looks at you like, whoa, this man's here to play.
Yeah, what's this, Tiger Woods?
Who is this? Phil Mickelson? Yeah, I love a good mini golf course.
Oh, you just reminded me. So, like, not that like mini golf is really a sport, but you know what I've always wanted to do? I've said this for years and I've never done it.
Don't let me guess. Let's start with an A.
Nope.
It's not axe throwing.
No, but I would do that. That would be fun.
Rollerblading with me on a trail.
No.
Let me keep guessing. Is it in the realm of extreme sports?
No.
Does it involve wheels?
No.
It's not go-karting?
No.
Is it inside or outside?
I think it can be both, but I would say inside.
F1?
No. That involves wheels.
I know. I realized that after. I was like, that involves wheels. What? Wow, this is indoor ping pong? Indoor.
No, I played ping pong last week.
Swimming?
No.
Give me a hint.
If I give you a hint, like
It's
like,
going to be too obvious.
it involves a heavy object.
Heavy object. Smashing things. Is it inside or outside?
I think it can be both, but I would say inside.
F1?
No. That involves wheels.
I know. I realized that after. I was like, that involves wheels. What? Wow, this is indoor ping pong? Indoor.
No, I played ping pong last week.
Swimming?
No.
Give me a hint.
If I give you a hint, like
It's
like,
going to be too obvious.
Technically there is water involved, but for these purposes, I will confuse the fuck out of you if I say yes.
Oh, wow.
So I'm gonna say no.
Wow. Owen Wilson's here. Wow. I have not the slightest idea. What in the tarnation could you want to do? You know, why don't you tell the audience?
Curling.
Curling?
Like they slide the fucking granite thing.
You were gonna say water because
across
there's ice?
Yeah.
Come on, man. That would have confused. I would have just been like, no, it doesn't involve water. It's like, does it involve fire? Technically, it involves charcoal. It's like, technically, it involves trees, which makes fire. So yes.
Oh my god.
It was like, dude, like 10 points, 10 things down the family tree. I love that. Curling would be really fun, though.
I feel like I would be good at it, honestly.
Would you be the guy that slides? Dude, you sliding and then
the
pose
thrower
like that?
But then also the other guy, so that seems like a fun job.
The brusher guy?
He brushes really fast.
I love that. And then he can decide if he wants to keep doing it or not. And then click. What are the things called? They have a cool name.
Like the thing they throw?
Yeah, it has a cool name. It's like it's not a block. Something like that.
But yeah, it's like a round piece of granite with a handle. But does it have a handle on it?
It has a handle, yeah.
Honestly, I feel like I would be good at that.
Yeah. And you need to, because you got the hockey experience. They wear like these cool shoes that are slippery. I think they do have curling clubs. They do exist around here.
Huh.
Something to look into. But in my head, I'm also getting distracted by you and your dad like riding the same motorcycle.
Oh fuck!
Can you paint that picture for the audience of like what that could look like? And
yeah,
because frankly, I want it as a phone background.
It was the best. It was not the best, but it's just a funny story. So, my friend, should I say his name?
You certainly can.
He actually won't give a single fuck. So, Ben Wiseman.
Oh, I wouldn't have gone last name, but okay.
Oh shit. All right, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Ben Wiseman, if you know him.
Ben James Wiseman.
Yep, if you know him, you love him.
Is that his middle name, really?
James, I think.
Is it?
Benjamin James. Yeah, because BJ, that was like, yeah.
Whoa, I was a total shot in the dark.
He's like one of my best friends ever. And this is back in middle school, probably like 7th or 8th grade, I think, if I had to guess. And I think I was like, my parents were like divorced, so like I would spend some time like at my dad's house and then spend time at my mom's house. And I think this was probably a weekend that my dad had me and I wanted to hang out with Ben. And he was at like the little white store, like Cassie's. If you know that store, then you know that store.
Great store.
And basically I needed like a ride to meet Ben at the little white store. And my dad, he's into motorcycles. He's always ridden motorcycles and snowmobiles and all sorts of stuff. And I don't know if he just wanted a ride or like I don't know why we didn't just take the car, but of course we took the motorcycle. So my dad, he's like 5'10", like 40, like he's never been little in his life, and like I've always been like the same kind of size as him, like
just too husky.
Basically, there's a lot of men on this fucking motorcycle.
There's a lot of men.
Yeah, this is like 2 fucking football players basically, like on a motorcycle, like, and it's 2 dudes to
2 guys.
So I'm like, I like really didn't want to go on the motorcycle, but because it's awkward. Like, plus motorcycles, like they've always made me nervous, but like they're cool. I can appreciate like how they look and the sounds and like the modifications people do, and like just like the aspect of like just being free on the road. So I get it. So I just said yes, I will fucking just ride on the back of the motorcycle with you. And so we're going down Sherman Street, take a right on Pleasant Street. And we're rolling up to fucking Cassie's. And it's probably my dad, I'm guessing, had a fucking leather jacket on. And we both had helmets on, a little black, like the skull, like helmets. And Ben, This is back in middle school when the G word was more acceptable, the gay word, or the F word, and
I don't know if it was more acceptable.
I think it was. It was like you get canceled if you said that now. I'm gonna say it now
no, because the way he was using it.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it now just for the sake of the story, but like, obviously I'm not out here being like, oh, what are you, fucking gay? But so anyways, we're driving down. We pull up to Cassie's and. From Ben's perspective, he's waiting for his buddy to come. Probably thinks his buddy's going to get out of a car, and there's this motorcycle full of fucking meat pulling up. And Ben's like, oh, look at these two gay guys on this motorcycle. And then I get off of the back of the motorcycle. I dismount my dad's waist. And I would imagine the fucking suspension was so relieved that I got off the back. There was just too much fucking meat for that bike, dude.
There's no scrape. There's no sparks. There's no sparks flying anymore.
And yeah, Ben was like, "Oh shit! I thought you guys were like a gay couple." I'm like, "No, just me and my dad who insisted that we take his motorcycle."
Oh god, dude.
And yeah, that's the story of me and the motorcycle and Ben at Cassie's. But the things you'll do to
God bless.
meet up with your friends.
I have such a clear photo of that in my head. It's gonna stay there.
And you gotta hold on to, like, have you ever ridden on the back of a motorcycle?
I think. Well, I'm on that Tommy's ATV. I know a little bit about it, but I think I would do his shoulders, though.
The person riding, like, tells you, like, what to do. Like, so they're like, oh, like, wrap your hands around me.
Yeah.
Like, to, like, wrap
dad,
my
though.
hands around my dad's fucking waist.
His
and,
belly.
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I would hold on to the shoulders because it's a little easier. It's less weird, but you don't have as good of a secure.
Yeah.
Whereas the belly,
So.
You guys were one in that moment.
Oh, one unit, dude.
Dude, you guys, couple refrigerators riding a motorcycle? That was you guys.
Yeah. So, that was a motorcycle story. What else we got? You have any stories like that?
None where I've ridden motorcycles. I have very little motorcycle experience. Yeah.
I've ridden snowmobiles before.
I haven't done those either.
I've done a quad. Those are fun.
ATVs. Quads
I've
are
never done
so
a dirt
good.
bike.
Never done that either.
Oh my god, dude, the jet ski.
The jet
Did I already
skis.
tell that on this podcast?
I don't think so. We've only had this is
Oh,
the third one,
dude.
so I think there's time.
Like, holy fuck, I will never go on a jet ski ever again in my life.
Scary.
Oh, so scary, dude. Like,
Was this in Cabo?
it was in the Bermuda Triangle, my guy.
And you're here?
No, it was fucking in the Cape.
It wasn't St. John?
No. This was years ago.
Years ago.
It was like my birthday weekend, I think, and my mom was like, "Oh, let's go to the Cape."
Let's go to the beach.
And like we had the house in Humrock, obviously, but like she wanted to go to like the Cape,
Yeah.
and like stay in like a fucking hotel or something. And so I'm like, I didn't really want to go, but I'm like, all right, like let's just do it, whatever. And we go to the beach, and my mom was like, "Oh, it's your birthday? Like, I'll pay for the jet skis, like, 'cause there was like a jet ski thing at the end of the beach."
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was kind of scared, but like Joe wanted to do it, and I think Joe was like kind of like guilt tripping me, like, "What are you, a fucking pussy? You don't want to go on the jet ski?" And I'm like 9 years older than Joe, so I'm like, all right, like fuck it, let's go on the jet ski.
To spite him.
And we like fill out the form, and there was like a waiver, I think, and you gotta pay like whatever it was, like $80 a piece or something. And me and Joe were sharing a jet ski.
Oh, bro, already?
Picture, my brother Joe is 6.
He's a.
Now he's like 6'3", like he's like big as fuck.
Dude, he's.
But he's always been big though.
Refrigerator.
Like, and so I'm like the older brother, right? Like I'm supposed to know what I'm fucking doing and like protect him, but I'd never ridden a jet ski, so like it's not a good situation. So the guy's like, we get on the jet ski, and he's like, all right, like, this is, like, how you started, and whatever, and telling us all, like, he's giving us the spiel, basically. And then we're, like, kind of following him nice and slow, and then he's like, all right, like, you guys can just go, like, go take it out. And, like, we're riding, and it's, like, and I can't figure out, like, how to balance the thing. Like, it's, like, I am, like, constantly, like, on the verge of tipping over.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I think he said, like, you gotta go faster in order to straighten it out or something, but I just could not get it. I think there was just too much meat on this fucking machine.
Too many meat, man.
And we get far out. Like, we're really far out. And I fucking... Like, we're not even going fast. It wasn't because I was going fast. It was... I just could not get the hang of it, and I think the ocean was choppy, and, like... Next thing you know, we're fucking rolling over.
Oh, no.
And me and Joe end up in the ocean. And Joe's fucking panicking.
I would, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, save me, like, help me up. And, like, I got up, and like, before him, and then I was, like, trying to get him back on it. And then I'm like, oh, fuck, like, oh, my God. That was terrifying. Because, like, we're far out in the ocean. Like, like, Jaws.
Oh.
For people, if we have any listeners that are, like, on another part of the U.S. or in another country, like, the Cape Cod is where Jaws was filmed. Like, the big fucking shark.
Big
so,
shark, man.
like, it's terrifying. And we make it back on the jet ski, and we're like, thank God, okay, we're on this jet ski, but now the jet ski's off. It's turned off when we're really far away. And I'm like, okay, I'll just turn the thing back on. And it's going beep, or it's just, like, not turning on. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. And I just can't get the thing to turn back on. And then I had forgotten that the guy told me, like, if you fall or whatever, like, there's, like, a cord. It's, like, sometimes, like, phones will have, like, that charger that's, like, a twisty cord.
Yeah.
Like, that thing, like, if you fall, it will get unplugged or something. So, anyways, I can't get the thing to start. I don't remember what he said. Then we started fucking waving and screaming to, like, have him rescue us. And, like, it's so mortifying that, like, there's a beach full of people, and then we're the fucking idiots that are, like, on a jet ski that flipped it, or out really far in the ocean, like, yelling for help.
Yeah.
And then eventually, like, the one, like, kid who's probably, like, grew up on a jet ski comes flying out to help us, and
The hero.
we plug it back in, and, like, we get it going, and he, like, helped us, like, get back into shore. But, oh my God, it was just pure fear. It was
Did you have life
so...
jackets on?
I think so, yeah.
I would think probably legally you had to.
But still, it was, like...
Even still, yeah, if you're just
terrifying.
floating out there, and the thing you
And then your
rode in
mind...
on,
Your
the
mind
horse
is...
you rode in on is flipped over?
Yeah, and your mind is what gets you, like... I remember when I used to...
seaweed touches your foot.
Yeah. And I used to go tubing when I was little.
Oh, yeah, that.
And when you fucking get launched off of that...
Launched, yeah.
Or if you lean too far forward... I remember I never knew... I wasn't, like, given the rundown. It's like me and my cousins were on the tube.
Yeah.
And, like, I think either I or, like, they didn't know. They had to, like, lean back, because if you're all leaning forward on the tube, it's going to nosedive when the boat takes off.
Flip over, yeah.
And we, like, flipped over, and, like, you end up under the water, and then you're like a sitting duck. Like, you see the boat has to, like, circle back. So it takes some time where you're just, like, bobbing in the ocean, and you're like, oh my God, I just know a shark is gonna fucking bite me right now. So yeah, your mind is really what gets you.
I did wakeboarding, which was cool.
Oh,
when you're
yeah.
strapped in,
Yeah.
you've got those on. That was the thing I didn't like, because it was like, you kind of don't have an option to, like, swim away, because you're stuck to this giant board, and you have, like, snowboard straps on your feet, and you start in the middle of the water just floating there, and you had to get it down, and then the boat starts going, and you got to get it just right, because if you don't stand upright, it just pulls you forward right headfirst into water.
Yeah.
If you do it wrong. And then once again, you're just stuck there floating with a giant board strapped to your feet, and you can't move. You're like, all right, I'll see you guys in a few minutes when you circle around. But that's why you do it in a lake, because you're like, all right, there's no sharks in lakes.
Yeah. I don't think I ever did wakeboarding.
But tubing was fun.
I don't know if I ever did water skiing either, but I feel like that would be fun.
That's fun,
but hard.
yeah. I think that would be a little more my speed or fun. Yeah, wakeboarding.
The ocean is kind of an interesting one. Like, I have a love-hate relationship with it.
I think it's awesome, man.
Like, it's fun to go on a boat and like fish and like, but then like sometimes it can be sketchy when the waves are crazy or like somebody's driving really fast or
Yeah.
because like you just know that like the ocean will like could kill you in a second.
It's
So
They posted something on the Boston's Instagram today where they were like, a shark caught 5 miles off the coast or something, and then all the comments were like, 5 miles, bro, that's his home.
yeah, that's
Like
where he
everyone
lives.
was like, that's 5 miles away from where people are.
Yeah.
That's totally normal.
That's like fair game. It's
That's
not,
that's not like by the shore.
yeah, no.
He's not coming up on the beach near sandcastles. He's in the middle of like
He's not at Castle Island getting a fucking hot dog.
dude. He's not at Castle Island getting a brew.
Yeah, Castle Island Brewery.
He's not there. He's just chilling in his home natural habitat. But I think they were like, we need a story. There's a shark in the water.
Yeah.
And you could say that technically anytime you go into the ocean, be like, there's a shark here. Because there is one.
Yeah.
He could be 50 miles away, though. There's a shark.
I think I would fucking die. Well, one, if I saw a shark, but two,
Aren't you supposed to
I
like...
think an octopus, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, an octopus would just be like, I don't even know what to do. But shark is kind of like...
Oh, dude, if it latched onto you with its fucking suction cup arms, oh my god.
Yeah, I'd probably try to...
Bro,
I don't know
fuck
what-
that.
They don't teach you about, like, that. You know, certain snakes or whatever, it's like... They say, like, don't resist.
Yeah.
No, you should probably resist, though, right?
Snakes?
Yeah, if an anaconda's coming at you...
Oh, yeah, my thing is, like, obviously, like, I'm sure sometimes you can't help it. Like, you might just be like, oh my god, a snake is, like, right under my foot.
Yeah.
But, like, my thing is, like, and I got this from James Jagger, is people are always like, oh, like, you can tell a snake is poisonous with this and that. He's like, but my policy is, like, I'm just gonna not fucking go near a snake.
That's it.
Like, that's, like, literally the best option.
But it ain't always possible.
No.
We had one at Blue Hills. Like, there's snakes on Blue Hills that are poisonous. Like,
Yep.
one or two
That's why Beth
know,
Israel Milton
is nearby.
has anti-venom. But also, I know, like, I know a couple things about snakes. Like, if they have a triangular head, I believe that means they're venomous. There's also a thing with their eyes, but I don't remember.
If they're angry.
If they pack their angry eyes.
Their angry eyes.
They have venom.
Generally means they're mad and want to get you.
Yeah, there's a couple different things, but I'm rusty. I don't remember. But I know, like, I think that's a triangular head is like a telltale sign.
But if circling back, as per my last email, if you do want to survive a shark attack, I think you just boop it on the nose and flip it upside down.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Yeah. No, I've heard that too, but it's like.
But I mean, that's easier said than
Honestly,
done.
if
he's
I
coming at
saw a
you-
shark coming at me, I would basically turn into that Ocean Gate submarine, dude. I would fucking implode.
you would just, I don't.
I would
'Cause
literally.
you can't swim faster than it, probably, right?
I would just fucking instantly fucking pass out.
Maybe I would try and sink. Like, I would just go to the bottom.
Dude, fuck no.
No, for like a minute. He'd forget about me.
I think he'd be able to follow you. I think he could see you
He could.
or smell you, maybe.
I'd probably try to sink to the bottom.
The ocean is his world.
Yeah, but I got friends down there.
I got friends in low places.
I can name 3: Marlin, Nemo, and Dory.
I thought for sure you were gonna say fucking SpongeBob, Plankton, and Sandy Cheeks.
I could
or
have gone
something.
that way. I know. I went the Finding Nemo route.
Yeah.
I'm glad we were on similar pages, though. That I was gonna just go down.
Some ridiculous
Animated cartoon guys. The talking cheese.
What else? What do we got for the people? What else?
I think I'm up to like at least 30 mosquito bites. I'm itching in places I didn't know I could itch. Under my knees.
I have jeans on.
Yeah, I know. I have them here, right on my index finger. That's gonna be a fun one.
Like the late great
Here.
news guy once said,
I'm dying.
"I'm dying in this country ass.
Shit flying in my mouth.
This rundown country ass fucking whatever
I
he
love
said."
that. He gets a bug flew.
He's
right
like,
in
"This
his
is Jeff
mouth.
da 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 coming to you from da da." He's like, "What the fuck? I'm dying in this country ass." Like he
dying in
totally
this
broke
country ass.
character. He's like, "Let's get the fuck out of here."
He just, dude,
He kept on getting bitten.
he was like, yeah. And then he never reported after that day. I'm dying in this country ass place.
I'm
One
dying in
bug.
this country ass fucked up town or some shit.
That's what he said. That's
Yeah.
exactly what he said. This country. One bug flew in his mouth, and he was like, "He's out of here."
He's just done.
My favorite, my favorite newscasting meme though is like this video of a woman. She's like, "And back to Jerry," and then he just goes, "Pretty much everywhere, it's gonna be hot," and that's all he says. And they all just go into laughter.
I feel like they should do
I so
like
pay.
they should embrace that.
Pretty much
Like
everywhere.
more people
it's
would
gonna
watch
be
the
hot.
news if like
It was funny.
they made it funny. Like if it was like the Office style, like
Yeah,
who the fuck is the guy who loves Pam?
Jim.
Like if it was like a gym, yeah, like a gym newscaster, or like if they like made it funny.
Yeah. Instead of,
What the fuck was that noise?
did you hear like a frog?
I heard like it almost sounded like, you know, like when somebody has loose boards on their deck and then you step on, it's like the.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like.
I was hearing a wood frog.
Oh, I just heard a mosquito in my ear.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I think they gotta spice the news up a little bit, or they just gotta be funny. They gotta be like,
Radio 9 with...
dude, they're gonna be like, I'm not gonna lie, it's really hot out, and I don't even want to be at work. Frankly, I am sweating balls in this suit.
That's more like,
And
you'd be like, I hear you. I got you. Yes, that's better than like, it's going to be 90 this week, folks. You're going to want to pack a swimsuit.
Yeah,
That's like, all right, whatever, man. But it's like, it's hot out, man. I don't even know what to say.
it's so hot out, I can't even fucking think right now.
I can't even think right now.
No cap, fam.
No cap, fam.
On God. On God, the
fam.
perspiration is real,
It
fam.
is lit outside.
It's fire out.
It's literally fire outside.
It's giving sweat.
It's giving sweat vibes.
There's so much lingo like
It's
today.
giving sweat. Yeah, if the news did that, I think they would have more viewers. I noticed, like, I stopped watching the news a while ago because it was always just like, it's always super negative. It's nice when you get one of those positive ones, though. Local man creates new type of chocolate.
Or like, do you know Tank's Good News on Instagram?
I think
He's
I've
like
heard
the
of
bald guy, and like basically he like just covers like good
things.
like wholesome things, like
yeah, like good news
9-year-old
movement stuff.
helps like World War II veteran cross the street, or like just like nice like things.
That's the good stuff right there. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can be like, oh, thanks. You made my day.
You made my day, governor.
I love those, like, yeah, those inspirational videos were at a peak a long time ago, though, on YouTube.
Yeah.
It'd be like, local guys helping each other out. The feel-good stuff.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have a bite of this. Oh, this is just like when you buy a cake. I saw a meme the other day where it was like when you try to open the cake at 3 a.m,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like you have to crack the plastic, like the.
Oh, it's hard to,
Yeah.
especially with one hand.
I think I'm gonna have a bite of my pizza.
Your cold pizza.
My fancy pizza. It was like a
Fancy feast?
eggplant, feta cheese, pepper, onion thing.
Eggplant pizza, man. I want pizza. P-I-Z-Z-A.
Please give me a piece of corn.
Please give me a piece of corn. That's another Nicoletti one. Nicoletti is like, I think he created so many memes. For those who don't know, Nicoletti, the guy that made Saw Dude. He made Saw Dude. Your Body is Asparagus. And then our personal favorite, the Nickelback Ed Sheeran. If Nickelback sang Ed Sheeran, take me into your fucking arms.
Wait, where's Nicoletti now?
He's doing comedy shows, I believe. Stand up sometimes, every now and then. And then he was in that like television show. Xander, get your boy, man. That show. Do you remember Vine? Did you have one?
I was just saying that.
Did you have one?
Yeah. Dude, I love Vine.
I wish
Vine
I
was
could've
so good.
Vine was another thing. Good time. I do miss it. It was like 6 seconds. Hilarious. But that was also at a
I was
time
gonna say, yeah,
where
it was like a condensed, just blast of funniness.
yeah. But it was still early on to where like there wasn't like 9 million apps. So it was like it could keep your attention.
Yeah.
It was good. But like I think there were rumors they were creating it again. I don't think it would be as strong now because everyone would be like, no, I'd prefer I can just do whatever I want.
Yeah. I mean, I know there was people that were like trying to get famous on there, but like I feel like Vine was one of those things where it didn't matter about like what they say, like clout. It was
Yeah.
literally like, can you make a funny video or not?
It was like a
people
challenge, yeah.
people like just want to laugh.
Can you do it in 6 seconds? And then, although like on to that point though, it did make a ton of people famous.
Yeah.
Like Logan Paul, Brittany Ferlin,
David Dobrik, I think.
David. It made a lot of people famous, which is crazy to think that 6 seconds.
I think Jason Nash was on there.
I bet, yeah. But he also had been doing things like for a while, right? And maybe I
Yeah.
think a lot of them maybe were doing things for a while, and then they found this, and then it was like, what's the phrase? It takes like not 10 years to get famous overnight.
Yeah, I
That's
think
a
so.
quote I like. They're like, it takes 10 years to get famous overnight. It's like that's their moment with Vine.
Now David Dobrik's got a pizza shop.
Yeah. His vlogs were so funny. I do watch them every now and then. Again.
Oh, they were like,
you were like a big fan, and then
I know,
you
like
showed me them.
people kind of like have hated him in the past for different reasons.
Yeah.
Which I don't know all the details, so I don't really know. But you can't deny, like, his vlogs were just like,
They were curated well.
they were like perfectly edited, like just funny after funny after funny.
Like 5 minutes of just like
They're beautiful.
5 minutes of action and funniness. Like no dull moments.
It was and then his laugh too. Like, he's one of those people where his laugh will make you laugh.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So
It must be hard to, like, I wonder what his day was like during those. It's just like, all right.
I think craziness. He would probably
'Cause-
just bring the camera everywhere and like try to get something.
Which I don't think that, to me, that wouldn't be fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like having to film your whole thing.
Oh,
It's
it'll
like
be a
it's
pain in
not.
the ass.
I don't like filming like your day-to-day stuff. Like it's okay to film like once in a while, but that's why I think for
Yeah.
his friends in that group, they probably had such good times because they didn't have to film. They got to experience everything. And they I don't
And
know.
they could always borrow a clip from him or something if
They could just borrow,
needed it.
yeah. But that friend group too, I'm like, wow, that is a big friend group.
Yes, him.
I don't see friend groups like that big.
Jason, Jeff, a redheaded guy. Who the fuck is he?
I don't know. Oh, Scotty.
Scotty, his
Carly,
girlfriend, Carly,
Toddy.
Aaron,
Todd. Natalie.
Todd, Natalie, his hometown friends, like the Asian guy. He was bigger, but he lost a lot of weight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just get bit. All right, I think we're gonna call it a
I think we're
a
gonna
day.
call it here. Each of us collectively have about 50 mosquito bites. I think for next time.
Yep.
Does that thing have a net behind you? Oh yeah, let it out. Does that that tent have a net?
I think so. Yeah.
We could be in that
Yeah, we could have used that. That was.
and
yeah.
and then bring bug spray. So I'm gonna be honest, I like it outside. I like the natural noises.
It's nice.
I like the heat. I like the planes going by. I like the bats, the little lightning bugs.
Yep.
Sorry, Fireflies, Owl City. We love you.
It's even better from my seat because I have like you can see like the house and the lights,
Yeah.
but that's all behind me, so I can just see like the trees and like
You
the
just
darkness.
see darkness.
So
Yeah, it's almost like
Not
we're
to
in
make you
two
jealous.
separate booths.
yeah.
We're in our own recording booth. All right.
But yeah, I think we're gonna call it a night.
We're going to call it. We have an hour and a half on here. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
What are we signing off as? What do we decide?
Just a couple of guys being dudes. I don't know.
The Guys Being Dudes podcast
It could be
with
fun.
Gizmo and Stretch.
With Gizmo and Stretch. Whoa. I mean, it can still be up in the air. I don't want to pin you as a Gizmo.
No, I'll be Gizmo.
I've been called Stretch quite a few times.
Yeah, I'll be Gizmo.
You're like, I'll accept my fate.
Yeah, like just we've had that like Gizmo and Stretch floating on for a while. Like,
But it's always been a joke in my eyes.
but like I think it's about time. We're at the third. We're 3 or 4 episodes deep. Like
Because I keep mentioning it.
we need a name. We just fuck it. Just
The Gizmo and Stretch podcast.
all right. This is Gizmo signing out.
This is Stretch signing off. We love you.
Have a good night.
Thanks.
Stay cool. And keep being nice.